Hello friends, welcome back. It is time to plan out our meals for the month of August. August is back to school time. We have a camping trip planned, and overall it's just a really busy month compared to July, which was pretty chill. So we are going to be starting out with 26 dinner ideas. This is the amount that I have found that my family uses in a month's time. First, we have tater tot casserole. This is a family favorite, super simple to make, and I generally have everything that I need on hand to make it. Next, we're going to do ribs again on the grill. We did this for the 4th of July, and we just would like to do it again before the summer months are over. Lots of grilling meals here because it does get chilly pretty quickly here in Michigan, although we have had some nice Septembers the last couple of years. So we're going to do burgers, we're going to do brats. I have a bunch of just appetizers hanging out in the freezer that we really need to just get cleaned up. So we're just going to do a whole dinner of everybody choose whatever appetizers they want. I really need to get that done because I need the room in my freezer, quite honestly. This next one is a new one. It's French onion chicken orzo casserole. So I don't cook a whole lot with orzo. It's delicious. I just don't really think to do it. But I have some home canned French onion soup I would like to use up. So we're going to give that a try. Also going to try this chicken enchilada with white sauce. I make green and red enchiladas all the time, so I just thought a white, like queso sauce, sounded delicious. Asian pork dumplings, I found this on Instagram. You can actually look up, there's like a million recipes on Instagram, but the concept is very good, and I really enjoy it with some rice and some bang bang sauce. We're going to have my son's favorite, bang bang chicken. We didn't have it last month, so he will enjoy that we got to have it this month. Detroit style pizza, that is again a family favorite, and it also feeds a large crowd. So if you're having people over, generally my daughter's boyfriend will eat with us a couple nights a week, so it's nice to have extras. Sausage broccoli orzo. When I cook with something like orzo, I want to make sure that I use it up because I don't really cook with it a whole lot. So I specifically planned out 2 dinners with it so that I could finish up the package of orzo. Sour cream and onion chicken, this just sounded really good. It's also a new recipe. I think I found it on Pinterest. I always say this, but anything that I can link for you with recipes, I will link it down below. The Instagram recipes I can't really link. You just have to go to Instagram and look up a reel. Crock-pot chicken spaghetti, we're going to give this one a go. I also found that on Instagram, and this is from this dad, Midwest, I can never remember his name, Midwest Cooking or something like that, but it's a dad that cooks a lot, and he has some really easy crock-pot dinners that I have been enjoying. Taco Mac, I believe that's also another one of his recipes, so maybe I'll try to link his Instagram if I can find it so that you can look at his recipes. They're really good. 1 pan creamy tomato pasta. I have a couple kids who don't love like spaghetti sauce, but I thought this one, if it was creamy spaghetti sauce, like tomato spaghetti sauce, they might like that a little bit more because they both enjoy fettuccine, so we shall see. Focaccia pizza, this is a new recipe. I've made it twice now. I made it once for us, and I made it for a friend who had surgery, and I think it's a really good one to take to people. And I had this idea that it takes a special pan with a lid that I got from Walmart, and I thought, like, when a new mom has a baby, how fun would that be to get that pan, make this pizza, and then the pan is like part of their gift. They don't have to give it back, you know? Anyway, we are having spaghetti, good old spaghetti, barbecue chicken thighs, chili dogs, which literally are hot dogs with canned chili on top. Nothing special. Orange chicken, that one's from Costco. I still have a package of that hanging out. Lazy lasagna only because I have a bunch of pasta to use up, and that way I didn't have to buy lasagna sheets. I could just have everything else and use different pasta. Sausage sheet pan dinner, that one's always a hit, always easy. And I have some jalapeno sausages left from Sam's Club from last month. Ranch chicken sliders. This is the same concept as the cheeseburger sliders, but with like shredded ranch flavored chicken and cheese inside. We are having company over after we get back from camping, so I am going to make a double batch of beef tacos and a double batch of chicken tacos because it's a larger family that's coming over, and then you can't ever have too many taco leftovers. Chicken or tortellini chicken parm, that one I didn't get to from last month, so I already have everything for that. And then good grub, which I have some riced cauliflower hanging out in the freezer that I would like to get used up. Okay, on to some lunch ideas. So if you're new here, I plan out all of the dinners, like down to the last detail, and then I just give myself lunch ideas, breakfast ideas, dessert ideas to make sure I have the ingredients for it, but I don't actually, plan it out day by day or whatever. We just kind of go with the flow for lunches and breakfast. So I have everything I need for buffalo chicken dip. I've been wanting to use up some canned chicken in storage, so I'm going to do some chicken salad, lettuce cups. I've been wanting pimento cheese. It's a Paula Deen recipe, and I haven't made it in a long time. And I also got myself some of my favorite crackers from Sam's Club, so that will be a very good lunch for myself. Now, here are the camping meals that we're going to have. We're actually going to Mackinac Island for one whole day, and so a lunch and a dinner will be eaten out just because we're going to eat on the island for lunch, and then we will eat dinner on the way home because it's a little bit of a drive from our campsite. Well, after we get off the ferry, of course. Okay, we're doing chicken taco bowls for dinner one night. We are doing bacon and hash browns and eggs probably for breakfast one morning. I have some sausage McGriddle muffins, which I kind of made up that recipe. It's a good one. If I can remember, I'll type out the I almost said the address, that's not right, the recipe in the description if I can remember. And I've actually been wanting to do a reel on it too, but I just haven't gotten it together to do that. Anyway, I have some of those frozen, and so I'll just throw those in the cooler. We'll warm them up somehow. Pork barbecue sandwiches for lunch one day. I already have the pork barbecue all frozen, so all we'll have to do is heat that up and have it on sandwiches. And then we're going to do brats, chips, and watermelon for another dinner. Okay, breakfast, pretty much the same. I just make sure that I have everything that I need to make homemade sourdough bagels. I've started keeping everything on hand for the sausage McGriddle muffins, which are different than the homemade McGriddles that I make. I have everything on hand for that as well. And then I make sure I have everything for chilaquiles, which is my version of chilaquiles, which is delicious and very filling, and I've really been enjoying it. Then anything that I need special ingredients for that aren't just like, let's say, salad or a frozen veggie or something like that, I make sure I put it over here so that I make sure that I get the ingredients for it. Like, I don't always have potatoes on hand, because unless I'm making a specific recipe for it, it's not like we don't really eat potatoes as a side very often, if that makes sense. So I need to get things for potato salad. I need to make sure I have everything for homemade sourdough bread. Also, this beer bread recipe that I make, that goes really well with things like ribs and that sort of thing. And then also desserts. Just want to make sure that I have everything that I need for that. I have everything for Revel bars, and then there's a couple of events coming up that I need to make homemade chocolate chip cookies for, so I need to make sure I have enough chocolate chips and such. And then banana coffee cake, because I have some frozen bananas I want to use up in the freezer. that is it for today's video. As always, thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!